Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
Breaking news from right here in the city of Detroit, where Waymo, Google's self-driving car company, confirms that they are building a new factory in the city of Detroit. And that does top our news this noon. Thank you so much for joining us. Waymo announced back in January that the company was looking to build a factory to build autonomous vehicles in Southeast Michigan. And today, the company confirmed that they have picked Detroit as the location. Waymo is partnering with American Axle and Manufacturing to build the factory, and the company will actually be using a existing facility to build out and eventually build autonomous vehicles there. Waymo says that this will be the world's first factory dedicated to mass production of level 4 autonomous vehicles. The state says that the $13.6 million project will create 100 new jobs and potentially 300 more later. The other breaking news that we're following for you this noon is the brothers who say that they helped actor Jussie Smollett stage the attack against him. They are suing Smollett's lawyers. The attorneys for the brothers say that they stepped forward and testified against Smollett after Smollett was charged with filing a false report of the attack. Their lawyer says that it's unjust and that the brothers have struggled since the incident.
So, I mean, this is relatively new, but they can't get jobs right now. They're having issues trying to make ends meet.
The lawsuit states that Smollett's attorneys actively went on news programs to defame the brothers, and the two have continued to be bombarded by paparazzi since the incident. The other breaking news that we're following is here at home. Jimmy Pirowich, he is the man who allegedly drove drunk and killed retired Sterling Heights Police Sergeant Daryl Brown. He is pleading guilty to operating while intoxicated, causing death, with a sentence agreement of 42 months to 15 years in prison. Sentencing is scheduled for next month. And the developing news we're following this noon here in the city of Detroit is these two recall petitions, I should say, that are aimed at removing Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan from office. Now, they are based on the current investigation by the Inspector General's office into whether the mayor gave preferential treatment and diverted city funds to a nonprofit organization. They have been questioned about the mayor's personal relationship with the woman who runs the nonprofit as well. Let's get to Jason Colthorpe joining us now this and I understand you had a moment to talk with the mayor about this investigation.
Actually, Ron, we were here to talk about the Waymo announcement, which is a huge win for Detroit. And obviously, the mayor had a lot to say about that. It's a big win for the city. But yeah, the elephant in the room was these recall petitions. And we wanted to ask the mayor about it. He sidestepped them pretty quickly and didn't have much to say other than, hey, this is just something that comes with the territory. Listen.
It's off topic, Mayor, but any reaction to the recall petition?
Yeah, I think it's the third time in the last 4 years, so, this is the way it goes. No, it's okay. This is the third time, and this is just the nature of the business these days. So of all the things I'm spending my time on, not too up there.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was obviously the last question there after we got back to it. But the mayor also responded to the story that's going to be airing tonight at 10 o'clock on HBO's Real Sports, a critical look at the Little Caesars Arena and around there, the district Detroit, and whether the promises have been kept to redevelop that 50-block stretch of neighborhoods that was supposed to be redeveloped as the arena was developed. Well, the neighbors there say at this point, 2 years after the arena is open, there are actually fewer small businesses, fewer residential units than when it began. The mayor said any promises kept or promises made and deals made will be enforced by the city. Rhonda, back to you.
All right, Jason, thank you. A 5 p.m. deadline is looming in a showdown between a U.S. House committee led by Democrats and the Internal Revenue Service over President Trump's tax returns. The House Ways and Means Committee set today's deadline for the IRS to give it the president's tax information. The White House says that the IRS can turn down the request. The committee says that it has legal power to obtain the forms. It is expected that the issue will be resolved only after a court fight. The United States Supreme Court is hearing arguments today on the contentious question of citizenship questions on the 2020 census form. The Commerce Department wants to put a question about citizenship on the forms for next year's national census. Now, 3 lower federal courts have ruled against the move, saying that millions of Hispanics specifically would be uncounted. The Supreme Court has sped up the process on this case, hearing arguments today and expecting to issue a ruling by June. The early action is necessary for census forms to be printed out in time for the census count to begin 1 year from now. We have new information in the devastating Easter Sunday attacks on Sri Lanka. The country's defense minister says that the bombings were, quote, carried out in retaliation for attacks on mosques in New Zealand last month. He added that the toll from the bombings now stands at 321 people died and 500 injured. Bill Nilley has a look at how the nation is coping.
Mass mourning after a mass killing. Scores of victims buried today. This small Christian minority targeted and now terrified. Across the nation, minutes of silence to mark the time the bombs exploded. This was the latest blast. 3 bombs exploding as troops tried to defuse them. Debris still scattered near a church. And this morning, a startling claim. A government minister says investigators believe these attacks were in retaliation for the massacre of Muslims in New Zealand last month, but he offered no evidence. Ministers admit there were warnings of suicide bombings and apologised for not passing them on. Were you given any warnings?
No.
Nobody said anything from the police?
No.
You had no security?
No. Now only we have the security.
Too late?
Yes, absolutely too late.
At least 4 Americans are among the dead. Police have made more arrests here. The government says 1 or 2 local groups, with foreign help, was behind this. But no one has yet claimed responsibility. The FBI now working with investigators to solve one of the world's worst terror attacks. And within the last few hours, a claim of responsibility for these bombings from ISIS. Now, US officials are pointing out that ISIS claims a lot of things that it has no evidence of being involved in, and indeed ISIS has offered no proof of that this morning. And there is a sense of fear here. The authorities have issued a new terror alert about vehicles that might be going around this city with explosives. It's a city and a country still in the grip of fear. Bill Neely, NBC News, Colombo, Sri Lanka.
Certainly understandable. We're going to turn our attention back here at home to our changing weather right now as we take a live look at what is a little bit of a shaky sky cam overlooking the Detroit River and the Ambassador Bridge, Paul. It's the winds of change blowing in.
I was going to say exactly that, Rhonda. And right now we're living large. Look at this 4-zone weather here. Taylor, 70 degrees, 68 in Sterling Heights, 68 in Detroit. And now let's look at our south zone. Very nice temperature still. Dundee at 65, 68 at Monroe. But notice we're starting to see some cooling here. Only 61 at Manchester. Look at Howell now. You're 57, but 63 in Brighton. The front is coming through you right now, Howell. And in our north zone, you're still in the milder air, relatively speaking. Port Huron at 68 degrees, 62 at K-Pac and at Emmett. So what we have going on is this cold front. And look at the western side of the state where temps right now are only in the 40s. But through the afternoon, as this front comes through, temps will fall. We'll get more cloud cover, and we'll have winds gusting to 30 miles per hour. I will talk about the forecast for tomorrow, which looks a lot better, in just a few minutes.
All right, Paul, thank you. The 2019 kids count in Michigan, this report has just been released, and it has some alarming findings on child well-being. Nick Monticelli shows us what issues kids are facing here in Metro Detroit.
Good afternoon. To be clear, this is not count day for attendance purposes. This is the program Kids Count, measuring what it's like to grow up for students in Michigan. And they really look at some interesting areas like neglect, child abuse, poverty, teen pregnancy, and more. And there's a whole lot in there about what kids are going through. It is 44 pages long and features a lot of artwork from kids. They were asked to draw pictures of what it's like to be a kid in Michigan. But for the adults, we're interested in the numbers. The first, an alarming increase in child abuse and neglect cases, up 29.5%. Better reporting methods can attribute to some of the higher numbers, but there are other discouraging factors as well.
Housing, affordable housing is a really big deal.
As far as poverty goes, despite a 20.6% drop in the state child poverty rate, 1 in 5 kids are still living in poverty.
It really begs the question, is that acceptable?
The report also shows expectant mothers are not getting adequate prenatal care. And finally, a good number to report, a 30% drop in teen births.
We need to continue, doing what we're doing as far as using evidence-based programming to drive down teen birth rates, but it also means that we can't take our foot off the gas here because we still have a lot of work to do in this area.
Now again, the entire report is 44 pages long. There's no way we can tell you about all of it, but if you'd like to read it, and I encourage that you do, the entire thing is on our website at clickondetroit.com. I'm Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
All right, Nick, thank you. And still to come here on your Tuesday at noon, disturbing new allegations have surfaced regarding a militia group. And they made headlines earlier this week after unlawfully detaining migrants. Now, assassination plots against prominent political figures have emerged. Who they're targeting next. But first, take a look at this sign in the window of an Oakland County business. It says, "Everyone's welcome and everyone should feel safe." Our Paula Tutman has some questions about why it was posted and what kind of reaction it's getting. She'll have the answers today on First at 4. We'll be right back with your news.
NBC.
Welcome back. Disturbing new allegations have surfaced following the New Mexico court appearance of Larry Hopkins on weapons charges. Hopkins is the leader of the militia group called the United Constitutional Patriots. He was arrested after members of the group were found stopping illegal immigrants on the U.S.-Mexico border and holding them for customs agents. But court documents say that the group was also training to assassinate former President Barack Obama and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. An attorney for Hopkins denies those allegations. Hopkins remains in federal custody without bond. Lawmakers in Iran are retaliating after a U.S. declaration that a unit of the Iranian government is a terrorist group. The National Assembly voted to declare all U.S. military forces worldwide as terrorists. This follows the U.S. action labeling Iran's Revolutionary Guard as a terrorist group. The vote by lawmakers must still be approved by higher-ranking government leaders. It comes one day after the U.S. said that it would cancel waivers for 5 countries for importing oil from Iran, which would be another punishing blow to the Iranian economy. Still to come here on your Tuesday, fine dining on Detroit's historic Avenue of Fashion. The brand new restaurant offering a fun tableside experience. That's coming up in Tasty Tuesday. But first, here's Paul.
Yeah, thanks, Rhonda. Sometimes we tell you that big changes are on the way, but I'm not going to tell you that right now. What I'm going to tell you is that big changes are happening right now, even as I speak. Wait till you see the numbers when we have the full weather forecast through the weekend straight ahead.
Right there.
All right, this is pretty crazy. If you look on the east side, temperatures are near 70 degrees, and then you just go to Lansing, and it's 20 degrees colder. It's 48 degrees in Lansing right now. The cold front is right now passing through our west zone. You can see how we've already dropped into the 50s here. Flint to Howell to Jackson, and that front is sweeping eastward, so we're going to see big changes as we move through the afternoon. I mean, you could leave the Metro Detroit area in basically a polo shirt, feeling real comfortable, head to Lansing, and you'd need a jacket. Hey, we've got a great storm pin to show you. This was posted from Wyandotte. You see this here? This is called iridescence. When you have real small ice crystals or small water droplets in a cloud, the sunlight diffracts or bends through those, and that creates this real pretty pattern here. That's called iridescence, if you ever see something like that. Pretty cool shot. Thanks for posting that. All right, here, speaking of clouds, we had all the sunshine this morning, but now with that cold front coming in, we have more in the way of cloud cover. But notice back to the west, very aggressive clearing, a big punch of dry air coming in. So even though we'll get a lot of cloud cover this afternoon, this stuff is going to move out pretty quickly and pretty dramatically tonight. So let me take you through the next couple of days here. And here's the front that's going through. This is now 4 o'clock, so it's already through the area. And as we move through the night, the skies will clear, and tomorrow morning's rush hour will be dry, so no problems there. Lots of sunshine through the afternoon rush, no problems there. Now, I know you're looking at that. And I know you're looking at that, but we're going to kind of have a little bit of a squeeze play here, and we're actually not going to get a whole lot. So here you see, we take into Thursday morning. We're still getting dry conditions and some sunshine. Thursday afternoon's rush hour is dry, and in fact, we might even hold off this little skinny line of showers until after Little League practice and evening activities on Thursday. Wouldn't that be great to just get those things to come through during the night? Maybe a shower first thing Friday morning, and then we're done with rain again for the rest of that day. And this bigger thing, that's going to stay to our south and not be a problem. So we don't have a whole lot of problems weather-wise. It's just that we have big changes coming in this afternoon. So forget about this number. That's what's happening right now. Temperatures are going to fall through the afternoon. Clouds will increase, and it's going to be windy and, again, much colder for the end of the day than it was just right now at lunchtime. Tomorrow, don't forget, our weather radio campaign starts off in Ann Arbor at the Meijer on Ann Arbor-Saline Road. I'll be out there live at noon. Ben will be there at 4, 5, and 6. Coming out, Washtenaw County, this is your event. Want to see you there. So we're nice and warm through Thursday. Nice day Thursday. But then we cool off as we head into the weekend. Rhonda?
All right, Paul, thank you. It's Tasty Tuesday time. And it was back in 1968 when the band Three Dog Night released that song that said 1 is the loneliest number. Well, if that's true, then today's Tasty Tuesday will never be lonely. You can now book a table for 2 at Table Number 2. The restaurant opening its doors for the first time Easter Sunday, adding to the growing food lineup on Detroit's Avenue of Fashion along Livernois.
We're bringing the old school method of restaurant back.
Put your pinkies up because Table Number 2 is all about traditional fine dining with some pizzazz.
It was quite impressive to see the chef come out and flambe a bananas Foster right at your table, or coming out and be able to describe the steak that you're getting ready to eat, and he's gonna carve it right in front of you. So that's what we want to get back to.
So a dinner and a show, 2 for the price of 1. Chef Omar says that he wants to bring that wow factor into every meal, and that starts with the ingredients.
Fresh seafood, we're getting it local. Our steaks are hand cut by a local butcher downtown Detroit, Fairway.
So 2 dishes you're guaranteed to find on the Table Number 2 menu, seafood and steaks.
We're doing some amazing pairings with fresh herbs. We have an herb garden and microgreens in the back of the restaurant.
And 2 more things you'll find. Did I mention seafood and steaks?
Bon appetit.
Oh, the presentation is amazing and the food is delicious. We tried the steaks, the crab cakes, lots of fish, and it's all delicious. Table Number 2 is also offering a free dessert of Bananas Foster's prepared tableside, as Chef Omar described, when you buy 2 entrees. The deal is for dine-in only. And again, the restaurant is located on the historic Avenue of Fashion, which is right there on Livernois, just south of 7 Mile on Detroit's northwest side. Very nice. Still to come here on your Tuesday, a police canine in Wisconsin is back at work after nearly losing his life. What he is recovering from coming up next.
7,800.
Welcome back, everybody. So the police department in Green Bay, Wisconsin welcomed a special officer back to work this week.
Yes, his name is Pyro. He's on the K9 unit. Sounds like he should be in a fire department K9 unit.
Right.
But Pyro suffered severe stab wounds to his neck from a suspect earlier this month.
And this dog was bleeding profusely, but his handler, Officer Scott Saltzman, had a trauma kit right there in the patrol car and used that kit on Pyro.
It was a series of miracles, I think, from the officer. The one trauma kit we have at the time was in Scott Saltzman's car. The fact that he knew how to use it and he took quick action clearly saved Pyro's life that day.
Oh, and they are so thankful for that. Pyro is back on the light K9 unit duty with the protective collar to help his neck continue to heal.
Good deal.